Drop the brace.
What is up, guys? Bob here from 4LSRS, and I'm going to be redoing a series that I started a while ago, probably about 5 months ago, and it is called Cleaning House. And for those who have not been subbed to us for quite some time, in about February I started this series, and it is pretty much getting any boss drop that you can imagine, and keeping a tab as much as I can apart from splits that I get from Nex. So, how it works exactly is I will be using pretty much Strigors on any boss. It does actually include Ascensions on Nex if I have them borrowed from a friend, but it also includes Subjugation on something like DKs and Glaciers, or anything of that matter. And how the series works is I will be showing drops that I've gotten over the weeks, and pretty much putting together a series of videos, and you'll be able to follow my progress throughout the journey that I have for quite some time, I'm sure. Some of the bosses actually that got updated since this were Ascension bosses, which got added in. Automatons actually weren't even out before I started doing this series, and also Virago, which was a major thing. That's going to be probably the hardest one for me to get, apart from Corp. But a little backstory, I'm going to be doing the minimum that I can for most of the bosses, such as Nex and Corp. I was going to do solo Corp for the longest time, but pre-EOC it was much easier. Now, a lot of people say that Corp is easier now to solo, but I don't like doing one-kill trips, and I don't like using all my food the whole time, and I just getting solo sigils are not worth it anymore because the shields and the sigils themselves do not actually sell for their GE price. So what I'm going to be doing for Corp as well as KK and Nex is I'm going to be duoing, except for KK is probably going to be trios because they really updated KK into making them absolutely annoying to kill. So I'll be doing trios for KK, and that's going to be free for all against probably a couple of my friends that are Seismics as well as Drygors. So it's going to be a competition. As for Nex, I have a couple different duo partners. One of them being my friend Louie, who uses Seismic, so it's like a back and forth battle for drops. I also have Dylan and Kevin, and they are pretty much mage tanks. I most likely would get drops unless I die, but they do not count if I do not get the drop. So for KK and for Nex, the free-for-all teams that I'm going to be doing, if I don't get the drop, it does not count. And that actually has happened already, but it's actually not going to be in this video, so you'll see that in the next video. As for stuff like automatons, I won't be getting repeats for most of the drops, well, all of the drops actually, because they're drop specific towards the automatons, like tracer gloves and pneumatic gloves and all that, are only from certain weakness automatons. So yeah, I will not be getting multiple gloves. I will only be getting one pair of each. Now, the last thing I want to touch on before I actually get into the drops themselves is the Ascension bosses. Now, what I've been thinking about doing, and what Dylan actually is doing himself, is he's going to be doing it completely, getting keys by himself, which I honestly don't know what I want to do. It would be so much more money if I get the keys by myself, but it's just so much more time. So I haven't decided yet. If you could put your thoughts in the the comments below, it would help a lot. But I've rambled on long enough, probably about 4 minutes now, so let's go ahead and jump into the drops. Now the first drop you're going to see, and the first 4 that you're going to see in this video, are going to be my Barrows runs, which I've pretty much come to love Barrows. I hadn't done them in so long, but the first drop's actually going to be a Guthan Spear, and I've actually had 2 of these. The first one I didn't actually get on recording, but the second one I did, which lucked out that I got a repeat of it. And I've only missed 2 Barrows items off recording, and the other one I haven't gotten yet, so I have gotten the Guthan Spear now on recording, and that is what you will see first. Now the second one is an item that a lot of people look forward to getting because it's worth so much, and it's not the Aram's book like Mike gets all the time. It's actually a wand, and I believe this was my third Barrows item, and yeah, it's pretty damn nice to get. And a little bit later on in the next episode, you'll see how lucky I've been getting with Barrows, but that's besides the point. Now the next item you'll see is an accuracy hood, and I actually just got this yesterday, and I always look forward to getting accuracy items because he is such a pain in the ass to kill in the first place. So it's going to be nice to be able to never have to kill him again once I get all his items. But yep, that's another item ticked off for him. Now the last item you'll see here is a Derek's plate, and I actually have gotten that earlier today. And I've been trying to do Barrows runs pretty consistently, maybe one a day, maybe one every other day, because they're so easy to do, and it's just fun for some reason, and I've had unbelievable luck when it comes to Barrows in general. Now the next item you'll see is the start of my next drops, and I'm only going to put two in this video, and the first one is quite a nice split. This was duo with Louie, and if you see on the screen, I got 17,000 experience, which is pretty damn close to losing the kill, and I wound up getting Torval plate legs for it, so it was pretty nice not to miss those. And it's a really nice split. I think it was about 64 mil, so that was a nice bank for me. And the final next item for this video is going to be one of the lower worth items, and that is a Redeux mask, and it was also duo, and I believe the one that I show is with Louie as well. I did have a second one with Kevin, but I did not, or sorry, with Dylan actually, but I did not put that one in this video, and it will most likely be in a different video as well. Now the next two items you'll see are actually from QBD, and the first one was a nice surprise because it was about 5 or 6 kills in. It was actually a Dragon Bone upgrade kit, which is worth about a whopping 35k at the moment. But it's just a nice item to get out of the way because it seems to be relatively rare. Like, Dylan did quite a bit of QBD and didn't have one in like 300 kills, so it was a nice one to tick off. And the second item I actually got was also a nice item to get out of the way, even though I'll most likely be getting several when I'm going for Dragon Full Helms, and that is a Draconic Visage, which I got from QBD on probably about 2 kills after my Dragon Bone upgrade kit. But I cannot complain, and that is out of the way. Now for the final two drops of this episode, I actually did God Wars, and I've been cycling through the different factions. And the first one I actually went to was Barrows, and I actually got rewarded with a Barrows chestplate. And as you can see, I actually was not recording at the time of the kill. I actually started recording after it was already on the ground, but I did get it on the ground, and I didn't actually have to drop it, so it was pretty nice. But yep, that is one item from Barrows done as well. And the final item is from Armadillo, and it was quite nice to get because my trip was actually coming to an end, and I actually got a food drop to kill before this, so that was the only reason that I was able to stay. And unfortunately, it's not an expensive item. I got an Armadillo buckler, but it's an item nonetheless, and it's Armadillo is a terrible boss, so I am looking forward to never having to do him again. But it seems like it's going to be quite a pain to get him done with. Well, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Most of you have seen this kind of series before from me, but it was actually started with pictures, and it was also pre-EOC. So I decided to revamp my whole thing. My whole drop list was reset, so I'm going to be getting my Arcane again, which was kind of annoying because I soloed one. But I can't complain. It's quite fun to do, and my tab is growing greatly, and I'm actually not going to show my tab until I catch up to my drops, because I have about 30 backlogged right now, so you guys can look forward to about another 2 videos in the near future. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.